Wow. Welcome to another episode of the BWP micro series. I'm here with Isaac, founder, proctor, coordinator, interim president of the Busy Toastmasters Club, which means Busy Speakers Toastmasters Club, which means every other Sunday at Busy Internet.
Yeah.
We're currently at Des Amis, and which you should check out anyway, because they sell some really good quiche and pastries and some of the lovely stuff that you want. They cater to old school unions, etc. We decided to have breakfast here because I like their food particularly. How are you doing, Isaac?
I'm doing very well. Papa. And you?
I'm doing awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you know, I've been intrigued about your passion for setting up this Busy Speakers Toastmasters Club.
Right.
Because I know it can be quite difficult to set up a club.
Indeed.
In Toastmasters. For those who don't know, Toastmasters is an association or a club internationally grounded, which allows you to build up on your speaking / leadership skills. And we have a few branches here in Ghana. Busy is one of the ones that is coming up, and Isaac has been very instrumental in trying to put it together. It's literally almost feel like twice, but you've still been at it. So why don't you tell us your story?
Well, it's been a long one, Papa. We started, the formation of this club actually began about a year ago when a friend introduced me to Toastmasters. My friend is a member of one of the Tokyo clubs, and when he came down for vacation, he mentioned to me the idea of being part of Toastmasters. So we actually met, a group of 5 or so boys. We met to deliberate and see how we can form a new club. We tried to have a first demo meeting, which went very well, but subsequently the people fell off. But I saw something really good in there in our first meeting. I saw an opportunity to develop myself and to hone my public speaking skills. I saw something that was not very common in our part of the world. So I actually researched on Toastmasters, and it's amazing the benefits that was in there in the whole package. So I told myself, this is going to be a personal project. I am going to ensure that I not just join a club in Ghana, but rather form a club. So I started looking for a venue, writing proposals, and I must say it's been difficult. But I was totally committed to ensuring that come this year, 2014, there will be a new club other than the clubs that are currently existing in Ghana, the Accra Toastmasters Club and the US Embassy Toastmasters Club. I wanted to do something new. I wanted to ensure that we have as many clubs in Ghana as possible, so that we could, do a whole lot of things like speech competitions that would help develop the whole Toastmasters program in Ghana. So finally, Busy Internet agreed to sponsor us for the venue, and so I made payment. I made a payment for myself for the first month, sent messages to a lot of friends, and sent them a lot of information about Toastmasters. And the first demo meeting had about 10 people. But that's what did the trick. When my friends saw the importance of what we did on that day, many of them said, I'm part of this. And the second meeting, we had added numbers, and we're going on to our next meeting. And trust me, a lot of people who have spoken to us have told me that I'm going to be a part of this. It's a great idea. So pretty much that has been our story. It's not been easy, but I know that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay. Well, Isaac, I'm actually more interested in, if I recall, that first meeting was at the National Theatre, right?
Yeah.
Then this club moved to Kahaya in Adrinkano.
Right, yeah.
Okay, you were moving to all these places, and then later it fizzled out, and then eventually Busy.
Right.
Now, as I recall, in all these areas, you had other officers you were working with.
Right.
I wanted to know the story behind Isaac. What is it that makes you so resilient and so decisive in following it through, staying committed to this course?
Right. There's one word that I would like to call out, Papa, and that's commitment. The word commitment is missing in, let me say, the body or the actions of people. What I realize is that many people have great intentions, they have great dreams, they have great goals, but usually what they lack is a commitment to those goals or dreams or intentions. And why do I say this? When we met, like you said, at the National Theatre for the first meeting, most of the guys who met there were very enthusiastic about Toastmasters. They loved it. Come the second meeting, that's when we moved to Kahaya, the number dwindled. We had another meeting at Kahaya, the number dwindled. And mind you, these are people who initially expressed interest. They were very enthusiastic about the dream that they had. But as we went along the line, perhaps because probably we're not seeing an improvement in the numbers, they started backing off. And usually that's what happens in our personal goals and dreams. One setback, and then we go back. Another setback, and then we give it up. But I told myself that come what may, I'm going to be committed to getting this thing done. And so, in actual fact, it's the challenges that has actually spurred me on to ensure that I get to the bottom of it. So, if there's anything about Isaac that has taken us this far, is the word commitment. I committed to whatever I say I will do, and until it is done, I'm not giving up. So that's it.
Wow, what a compelling story. So Isaac, I wish you luck on this project that you're embarking on.
Great.
But based on your experience through your life and also with this particular project you're working on, if you had to say something to the Ghanaian public, especially the youth, what words or what would you describe to them, or what would you explain or advise them to be serious about?
I'll pick up on the word that I mentioned a few minutes ago on commitment. Like I said, and maybe I'll have to repeat this, that many of us have great intentions, we have great dreams, we have great goals. Yet, we fail to throw ourselves at the things that we would like to achieve or we would like to have. Usually, people have one foot in and then another foot out, instead of throwing themselves all at it. And this cut across every sphere of our life. There are people in relationships, there are people at their workplaces, there are people involved in a lot of projects that if they really committed or threw themselves wholeheartedly at those projects or those relationships or those work programs, they would be better than they are today. But instead, they put, like I said earlier, one foot in and one foot out, and hoping that they will get there. It never works like that. So if there is any advice that I will give to the people watching or anybody listening to us out there, I would say just get committed to whatever you want to do. Let me just tell you the story. It's a famous fable story about the pig and the chicken. Now, once upon a time, on the farm there lived a chicken and a pig. The farmer was very good to the chicken and the pig. So the chicken and the pig came together and said, you know, this farmer is very good to us. What can we do for him. The chicken suggested, well, I see he likes breakfast, so maybe we can organize some breakfast for the farmer. And the pig responded, so what do we do? The chicken said, well, I'll lay some eggs, and then you will bring a ham. And so the pig said, you just laying eggs? That's just contributing. And the pig said, if I have to bring a ham, that means I'm sacrificing myself. What am I saying? There are people who just get involved in the things that they want to do. And there are others who sacrifice themselves for the thing that they want to do and the things that they believe in. The chicken is just bringing an egg. And if she brings an egg, her life is still intact. But what about the pig? When he brings the ham, he's slaughtered, he's gone. But yet that is sacrifice for them to achieve whatever they want to achieve. So it's commitment, that key word, and that's it. Bye-bye.
Beautiful. Well, you heard it, folks. This is Isaac with the Busy Speakers Toastmasters Club, which meets at the Busy Internet every other Sunday. You've been on the Breakfast Show with Papa, the Breakfast Micro series.